Last week we talked about Jesus meeting two of his disciples on the road to Emmaus. We remembered that they didn't really recognize him. Not until he did something he had done with them so many times before, including the final night before the crucifixion. He took a simple loaf of bread and he broke it and he blessed it and he gave it to them. And we remember that Christ also, on that last night, took a cup and offered a blessing and gave it to those frightened, gathered disciples. That he reminded that the bread that they broke and the cup that they shared would be a symbol not only for them, but for us. A reminder of all that he taught and all that he sacrificed so that we might know life, new life. So today we will speak of the pastures of well-being that Christ the shepherd desires for the flock. As we prepare to share this sacred meal, I'm going to invite you to pause and give thanks for the blessing of being together and the abundance of our table. So would you please repeat after me? Shepherding God.
Shepherding God.
We gather in your name.
We gather in your name.
Invited by Jesus.
Invited by Jesus.
Bound together with your Spirit.
Bound together with your Spirit.
In union with each other.
In union with each other.
Feeding our bodies and our spirits.
Feed our bodies and our spirits.
With your comforting presence.
With your comforting presence.
So that we might be your comfort to others.
So that we might be your comfort to others.
Bless this bread.
Bless this bread.
And break open our hearts.
And break open our hearts.
Bless this cup.
Bless this cup.
And pour out your love.
And pour out your love.
Amen.
Amen.
We'll be doing that, those of us on Zoom and at our own churches on Sunday. But if you are at home now and you have that piece of bread, please take and eat. For this is the bread of life. And if you have that cup, take and drink. This is the cup of the new and the everlasting covenant. Now I invite you to put both hands on your heart. Close your eyes for just a moment and think about all the people that you wish were gathered with you at that table sharing this meal. Think about a message of love. Think about people that you haven't been able to be with for far too long. People who have been coming to your mind lately, out of the blue. Think about ways that you can let them know that you are thinking of them. Jot down their names if it helps, and in the next few days, please take some time to reach out with a text or a call or a letter and let them know you were thinking of them at this moment. Would you join me in just a few moments of silent prayer? Holy and loving God, it is such a comfort to trust in your presence with us at this time. It brings joy to our hearts to see how people are working together through a difficult time. We are in awe of the gifts that you've given the different people. Gifts of healing, gifts of hospitality, gifts of care, gifts to just bring a smile to a neighbor. We hold in our hearts those who are struggling the most at this time, those who are worrying, those who have lost their income, those who are working too hard, those who are in positions that put them in harm's way. We think of our friends in care centers, friends that we long to see. We think of people who are struggling with other health issues and wondering if it's okay to seek the healing that they need. And through it all, we trust in you, in your love and care for us. And we pray together the words that Jesus taught us to pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Again, as way of announcement, I will tell you that we have meditation coming up. We have a book read coming up. We have all sorts of things coming up. And rather than list them all for you, I'm just going to invite you to go to newjourneywcc.org, and you will find all of it listed, some of it on our front page, some of it is in the Spirit Journey page, but please look it up and join us. These are gatherings via Zoom. If you haven't Zoomed yet, the first time feels weird, the second time feels weird. Eventually you kind of get into it, and it feels like your community, even if you are in little Brady Bunch screens, as they say, right? So please join us. And if you can support this ministry, there are ways to do that on the website as well. So, anything else? I always have to ask everybody else gathered because sometimes I forget these things. If not, let's sing together. God is my shepherd. So do not live in fear, but in joy. Take heart. This is the heart of the matter. Would you repeat after me, please? We know Jesus is present among us.
We know Jesus is present among us.
Even in this very home.
Even in this very home.
We will not let fear be louder than love.
We will not let fear be louder than love.
But with glad hearts and rejoicing souls.
But with glad hearts and rejoicing souls.
We will sing God's praise.
We will sing God's praise.
For we are Easter people.
For we are Easter people.
Amen.
Amen.